Alright, so the next steps in the process, I use a little propane grill mostly for cooking breakfast and things like that. There's Bailey again. There's the mate. You can see there's some flies around, and it got pretty warm today, which is, you know, kind of abnormal for this time of year. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm turning on the propane burners right here. And then I'm going to heat up some hot lard. That's going to be the first step I'm going to do. So I'm going to set the camera down right here. And this is to pour into the jars. I don't can a lot of stuff because I don't like the pressure canning and all that. I don't do any of it. So just giving you guys a heads up on that. Here's the jars I'm using. Set one right there. I'm basically going to cook the sausage patties and stack them in there, and then I'm going to pour hot lard over it. It's that simple. So and I washed my hands, but they'll get dirty. Just putting a little bit of extra lard in the bottom of the cast iron pan I'm going to cook these sausages up into. And just kind of want to make a little sausage patty best you can. You know, try to make it so that it'll fit in the wide mouth jar, of course, but it's going to shrink, so. And we're going to cook it pretty fully, so I'm not super concerned with the size on them. I mean, I'm concerned, but not super concerned, like I was saying there, so. And I wish I had some historical facts on these type of potted meat methods. As far as it goes, I don't really like using canning jars a lot, truthfully. I like to cure, smoke, or brine stuff more because I just like that older style. There's a lot less cost involved, and you don't have to worry about the jars all the time, getting new jars, getting new lids. It's really a modern thing where they came out with canning. Started in the early 1900s, late 1800s, and I like to go back further than that. How did people do it before that? These are pretty thick. I probably should have made them a little smaller, but that's okay. They'll just take a lot longer to cook is all. I've actually never tried this method, but I've heard it works, so, and I'm very unafraid that it wouldn't, so you know, it's something to do at your own risk. Like I always say in most of my videos, I do things, you know, I don't really worry about all the extra rules and regulations they had. People lived for thousands of years without them, so. And I'm going to walk off over here a little bit and wash my hands. Well, I'm not going to wash my hands because I'm just going to stick it back in the sausage again. So you could probably get yourself a bucket of water and rinse your hands in it, but I'm really not that worried. Just a messy job, which is a lot of things off-grid you'll find. And another reason that you cook them first is it helps, you know, kill some of the bacteria if there is any. Salmonella, things like that. You could probably take the lid too and shape these a little better for putting them in the jar, but not a big deal. And when you pour that hot lard in there, it'll cook them a little too, actually, as it cools. And this one I'll probably try, see if I can put it in the jar here. And this may be a complete, may not work as good as I think, but oh, it's not bad. You just want it to sit on the bottom nice and easy there. And you just kind of stack them in there like that. But I've heard that they'll be shelf stable like that a real long time. And you could probably get yourself a spoon. I'll go get one. Spoon just to kind of press them in the bottom of that jar there. That one's going to be a hard fit, but they kind of slide right in, actually. A lot better than I expected. Lard's nice and hot, which is good, exactly what we're looking for. And I had ground that meat for about, I'd say 1 or 2 hours in that last video, and I probably only got it about halfway. So it's kind of really one of those things that's an all-day job, grinding that meat. But because I wanted to get to the next video, I figured I'd stop for a while and put it off in the shade, and I'll leave that